Ah! Hey!
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 16 of the Rush That Base series. This is that series where we took a max Town Hall 7 and rushed it all the way to Town Hall 12 for the sake of clan castle troops. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the ability to be an active donator in this clan. I know it sucks, but the laboratory is still very much behind. Even though we maxed out, or we've been working on that Town Hall, it doesn't necessarily mean that we are now a really good donator, because nobody really wants my troops. They're not even close to being maxed, except for the miners. The miners are really close. So you're going to notice that we do have the heal spell down for upgrade, and I need to save the elixir in order to get this laboratory caught up, or take it to the level that's required for Town Hall 12. We got so many different things going on this account at the same time. It's really hard to justify and kind of have a set direction. So I just said to myself, I really need the free gems. That way I can start boosting my armies a little faster. But I'm going to tell you right now, that in itself is incredibly hard to do. So you guys know about this League All-Star achievement. I've mentioned it in multiple videos, telling you that you can get some free gems by completing this achievement right here for 1,000 gems. And then also going up to Champions League, you unlock the ability to gain 2,000 free gems from the game. But here's the thing, we have really weak troops, and even though I have the miners available and I can use the level 4 miners now, it doesn't necessarily mean that I want to use the level 4 miners right now, because we need elixir in order to upgrade this laboratory. I'm telling you, priorities, man, priorities, and it just doesn't work out. So here's what I got going on. We're using Valkyries right now, but we only have level 1 Valkyries. And the problem with moving up to Town Hall 12 so fast is that the bases are all Town Hall 12 or Town Hall 13. A very few Town Hall 11s. Now, this base is nice and dead. But here's the problem. We got a ton of loot around the base, and I really want all of that loot. And you notice how all the YouTubers like to use these like super high powerful strategies and warden walks and queen walks? What if you don't have the hero levels in order to do that? So I'm going to show you the slowest, literally the slowest warden walk you will ever see in the game right here. Level 5, incredibly slow. This guy looks amazing when he's like level 40, level 50, but I'm telling you, you knock him down to level 5 and put some healers behind him, and you're going to be waiting forever because he is so slow. This is a really cool strategy when you have a maxed out warden, but when he's so low, it isn't even worth doing. But we're going to do a little bit of it and try to snag some of these buildings. That way we can try to funnel into the core of the base. I do have a wall wrecker. I do have a maxed out level P.E.K.K.A. from my main account. I brought the main account over to Reloaded to help donate a little bit, because we don't really have a lot of those active donators, and I wanted to give everybody a good day by having some nice high troops. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to use our king right here, and we're going to use some barbs and archers over here to clear out some of these buildings. We want to kind of hold on to our Valkyries to try to get some of the loot around the outsides of the base, but I really need to get that wall wrecker inside the base to take down the town hall. That way we can secure the win, because we are trying to push up to Masters League, and it is incredibly difficult. So we need to bring that warden in. Let's add some Valks right there to pull him in, and he should start targeting inside the base. Maybe. There he goes. All right, so he's going to start following our Valkyries. Now the wall wrecker is targeting in the core, so he's got to, it's actually got to travel that way. The Valks are going to go this way, and they're going to distract the queen. The queen's going to be pulled outside of the base, and the Valks are going to take her down and pull the healers away from our Grand Warden, which it doesn't really matter anyways. He's fine at this point. He's with the Valks. We got the wall wrecker in the core. There is a P.E.K.K.A. in there. Like I said before, we're going to go ahead and drop a rage spell there to beef up that maxed out P.E.K.K.A. to take down this little weak town hall, and we're going to use the Grand Warden's ability on our Valkyries. Even though they didn't really need it, he needed it more than they did. And we're going to use our heal spells on the Valkyries to keep them alive and try to gain some of this loot and maybe the second star. Looks like we're about to grab the second star. But regardless, this is like one of the weaker bases that I've seen today. Over the last couple of hours that I've been trying to do this, a lot of the bases are very, very high, and you have to be incredibly selective on what bases you pick. It is not easy to push to Masters League if you are a rush player working with level 1 troops, or level 2 in this case. We got level 2 Valkyries. It's just not an easy task. Not an easy task at all. And you'll notice that the Valkyries get picked off very easily by these higher level defenses. And it's just one of those things that you just need to be aware of, is that if you try to do this, you're going to have a very difficult time. I've failed a few times today. I'm not going to lie to you. I failed a few times underestimating the strength of the defenses in relation to the strength of my Valkyries. But we did get the 2-star. We're going to go ahead and bail on this and walk away with 12 whopping trophies. And that's going to take us up to, let's see here, 2449. We still got a ways to go before we ever get to Masters League. We got to get to 2,600 cups. Oh my gosh. While we were out on that raid, it does appear that our Dark Elixir storage did finish upgrading to level 5. This is absolutely outstanding. So we have another level to go to level 6, but we don't have the elixir to put that down just yet. So we're going to have to hold off on that and wait a little bit. But we did find ourselves a nice little gem box. So we're going to go ahead and remove that and gain an additional 25 gems, which is going to get spent very quickly by doing some boosting and working on this account. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm going to use it for boosting my troops or boosting my barracks. But we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and see. Do we have our king back? We do. We do need our warden back. So I'm going to hold off and grab the warden, and I will be right back. All right, so we are on the hunt for another dead base or something that we can hit and actually get a 2-star, at least a 1-star on, because it's incredibly hard. One of the biggest things you have to worry about with bases like this is beautiful, man. We got a lot of loot here, but unfortunately, we got an Eagle Artillery, and level 2 Valkyries don't do very well against an Eagle Artillery. I'm just going to let you know that if you are unaware and you're trying to take on this task. So one of the things I also must point out to you, if you do watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I am just as guilty of this, is that a lot of the 3-star strategies or the pushing strategies that you might find, you need to pay attention to the levels of troops that you see in those videos, because even though you see these amazing strategies and some of the most brilliant attackers out there in the world, a lot of these things you can't necessarily do just yet. You have to wait until you have the hero and troop levels in order to do this. And we have to be very selective on what we're hitting and what we are trying to achieve. Even though we're trying to push, it's not as easy as what it is as a Town Hall 8. I'm going to put it like this. Town Hall 8 trophy pushing all the way to Champion League for those free gems, it's a lot easier than what we're trying to do here. I would put it like that. I mean, we can definitely get in there and take down other Town Hall 8s and take down Town Hall 9s, but when you got to start facing off against some Inferno Towers and these Giga Teslas that are inside the Town Hall, man, that is incredibly difficult. All right, so we do have a nice dead base, but we got 26 cup offering, but we don't have the army to gain all 26 cups. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warden walk since I don't have my queen right now. He is very slow. I mean, literally the slowest warden walk known to man. But we're going to let him work for a few minutes, and we're going to do a little bit of funneling here. Let's do a little bit of funneling. And we're going to try to get him to work into those cannons. We have to be careful, though. That's a lot of point defenses for him. So we're going to drop our barbs and archers over here, and we might drop a few Valkyries here to help out. No, we're going to hold on to the Valkyries. We want to make sure that we at least get in on the Town Halls. Drop that baby king. Look how cute he is. Level 8. He's not even the same level for a max Town Hall 8. That's how cute he is. All right, so we got Warden working his way into some defenses here. We got him in on the second cannon. He's having to deal with that archer tower. Now, the thing about the Warden is, if you are trying to do the Warden walk, is you have to be aware that him by himself, he will focus on buildings. Like, obviously, he's working on a cannon. And then he's going to step up and start targeting something else. More than likely, okay, obviously, he's targeting the air defense. But once we place troops next to him, like the Valkyries, he will pull away from these buildings and go towards the group of troops. That is his current AI. That is what he's intended to do. So we're going to drop the wall wrecker, and we're going to drop the Valks up here, and maybe he might turn, but he might not. I don't think he will until we do this. Let's go ahead and bring the Valkyries right here. And we do have the wall wrecker inside the base. Looks like the Valkyries have worked their way in. And you'll notice that the Warden's going to join that group of troops. And obviously now our air defense, or the air defense right there, is going to target those healers. So you got to make sure that you let him finish before actually pulling him away, because then you have situations like what we got going on right now. And the healers are going to, in fact, die. He will not continue to target buildings. He links up with the big group of troops, and he starts targeting what they're targeting. So it's a very annoying AI, in my opinion. It's just one of those things that you really can't control. You have to have a better understanding of how he operates, and it's just something that you have to be aware of if you've never done it before. That it's a really cool technique, but you have to understand that he will leave those buildings and just basically let the healers die. So we're going to hold on to those heal spells and train up our next army and go back out and do another one. We did get the 2-star, and we're going to bail on this raid. Not cool, man. Not cool. Man, that was quite unfortunate. Trying to do a little bit of trophy pushing over here and get snagged up by the village guard. You gotta love when that happens. I got 26 minutes to get this video finished, or we are gonna get booted out again. And quickly, I wanted to go in and show off that Chief Matt said hi. Chief Matt said hi, and a lot of the other Paradox Reloaded players that are, they're aware that I am recording right now. Anyways, quickly. So you ever get got by that glitch for the Clan Castle troops? That happened earlier. Like where you donate to yourself and you hit the donate and then you close the account out and it didn't even transfer the troops. That happened a few moments ago, and that's why we're short on gems right now, because I didn't want to wait another 15 minutes. All right, so we're going to go out and find ourselves another base because I want to finish this video strong. We have 20 trophies until we get to 2,500, which leaves us about 100 trophies out from Masters League, and I'm going to try to get some of that done after the video is finished. So let's see if we can find one more base that we can hit. We got looks like a dead base here. We got dead Inferno Towers. We got a dead Eagle Artillery. That is a good thing for us, but let's see. How do I want to achieve this one? All right, let's do this. We got a trap heavy base, meaning all the traps are down here on the bottom side of the base. We want to try to at least get the 2-star at least. So let's go ahead and start with a little bit of Warden walking up here, and he's going to tie up the defenses long enough for to drop some archers over here and try to get rid of that siege machine workshop. We're going to bring our wall wrecker down through this location since we don't have to worry about the Eagle Artillery. Since the Eagle Artillery is dead, that helps us out quite a bit. All right, so let's do a little bit of funneling here. We're going to use our Barb King right in this location, and we're going to drop some archers and barbs with him, and we're going to try to clear out some of these buildings. Not all of them, of course. It's not going to work out that way. Warden's taking his time, but he's also taking a beating. A little bit of a beating up there. You got to use that King's ability. We must get at least 1 star. I'm going to be super salty if it doesn't happen. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, so let's do this. Let's drop our wall wrecker, and let's, well, we might have dropped that a little bit prematurely. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's do this. Let's drop Valkyries. Come on, Valkyries. Get in there. You need to go with them. Oh, don't go around. Do not go around. You you ladies need to go backwards. Go backwards. Let's drop a heal spell in this location. Looks like the Warden's going to hang out back there. He did not get pulled in by the Valkyries. They haven't come in close enough to him yet. All right, so it looks like our wall wrecker has made it to almost to the core. Almost. Very close. We got a stage 5 Giga Tesla here, so this is a monster, and we got a queen right there, so that is also not good for us. Let's use a heal spell over here for the Valkyries, and we do have the P.E.K.K.A. and the giant combination in the wall wrecker. Let's drop some barbs back here. Warden decided that he did not want to join our group. He did not want to be a part of the band, so let's go ahead and drop the rage spell right there. Get ready for this wall wrecker to pop. It's about to pop. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and freeze that right there. Freezing it, allowing the P.E.K.K.A. some time to take down the town hall, and down goes the town hall, but the Giga Bomb is going to explode on our P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. did survive, though. Wow, she's a monster. And looks like our Valkyries, unfortunately, did get taken out. So Valkyries are no longer with us, but we did get the 2-star, and the Warden's ability didn't even get used. So I think we're done here. We're going to go ahead and wrap up on this attack. We got the P.E.K.K.A. going down right about, meow, there she goes. She is gone. And 55%, we're going to go ahead and withdraw, hold on to that heal spell because we don't need to be spending any more elixir. I need to find more loot, but as I climb up, it appears that we're not finding any more dead loot, at least the good stuff. The good stuff is down in the lower town hall, or down in the lower leagues so far. All right, so we've made it up to 2490. We got a ways to go. I know it's 110 trophies, but it's going to take forever. I'm going to continue to do this push, try to grab those free 1,000 gems. It might show you in the next video if I do obtain it. We'll see how that works out. And if you got something out of the video today, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there. And we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.